when you as an owner or a leader are coaching one of your guys, when do you coach them? Before the event takes place, right? So if you're coaching one of your guys and you know they're about to cross a minefield, do you coach them before they cross the minefield? Do you coach them while they're in the middle of the minefield? And or do you coach them when they get through the minefield and you assess the damage? That's the conversation I had with a buddy of mine a couple days ago, and we were like, gosh, man, it really is interesting. Sometimes, like you as a leader, leading, managing, holding somebody, one of your guys accountable, is like sometimes you might coach them all three, right, at all three phases. Sometimes you'll coach them in the beginning. Sometimes you'll coach them in the middle. Sometimes you'll coach them at the end. And you have to have the discernment to see when's the best time to coach them. Some of the people you're coaching might need to go through the entire minefield, lose a few limbs, and then you get on the back end and you're like, okay, now this is the best coaching moment, right? That exact same person or maybe a different teammate, you may choose to coach them before they hit the minefield, right? And I think that's one of the challenges that we as leaders have, is we got to figure out, we got to have the wisdom and the discernment of when do we coach them? You know, when do we coach these guys? And it's different, right? It's different, and you have to, and you're gonna make, I have made lots of wrong decisions, right? Man, I should have coached them in the beginning. Man, I should have coached them more in the middle. Man, I should have spent more time on the back end. And so then you forgive yourself and be like, all right, I've not arrived as a leader, and so I'm still learning how to lead, and I'm going to assess. And the more times that we coach people through minefields, the better we get. Certainly a couple days ago I was talking about stress. Like, it probably doesn't stress many of you guys out when you're coaching somebody that's about to go into a minefield, or in a minefield, or on the back end of the minefield. But you have to have the wisdom and discernment to know, when are you going to coach them? When are you going to coach them? And man, that's hard. And that's the reality of our leadership, is